of those in the room? Especially in health and wellness, we know what our mission is. We know that we've got something to share, and we know it's going to make a difference. But how do you stand up and go, this is going to make a difference, and you better listen? You take the pressure off yourself and you go interview all these other wonderful people, and they position you as an expert. So I decided to embark on the whole journey of running teleseminars 12 months ago, but I did it for a very different reason. What I wanted to do was create products. I'd had an opportunity to speak to a big group of people, like massage therapists, a couple of hundred, but I had nothing to offer them. I had no follow-up thing really. I just started doing my workshops, which were around marketing, and they were ready for my message to hear it, and they were ready to buy things, but I had nothing to sell them because they were from everywhere else. I was running workshops in my local area. So I knew I had to create products. I wanted to write the book. Who here has a book in them? Yeah, everybody. That's true. I wanted to write the book. For some reason that wasn't happening, and you know. So I made the decision to do a program called Wonderful Web Seminars with a woman called Janet Beckers. I decided that if I was going to get this product done, I needed help. So I signed up for this 12-month program, which was about building a really big list. That was kind of what it was, passion to profit. Who has a passion and would like to profit from it? All right. So this was about creating joint ventures with other experts with really big lists, so that when they signed up to hear the teleseminars, they signed on to your database. So what I was really effectively doing was creating a big database. But that wasn't why I was doing it. She suggested that you go to the biggest names possible with the biggest databases, and because that's how you're going to get the biggest list. That wasn't as important to me as having really valuable content, because I wanted to create a good product and I wanted it to have an Aussie flavour, because I'm working with health practitioners and coaches. They don't want rah-rah, they want down-to-earth, straightforward kind of stuff. Would that be right for those of you? Yeah. So I kind of felt I didn't want to go for the big names. What I wanted was something that would be really meaningful to my market. So I set about to work to decide who I was going to interview. Who here blogs? Who writes content for workshops? Newsletter articles? Articles. You have content. You know to some degree what you are sharing, and they're the topics you get people to interview about. So because you already have a picture in your head, you're kind of working out what your market wants, you know what topics are interesting to them. So that's where you kind of start. What do I want to share with my marketplace, with my clients? What do they need to know? And instead of it coming from you, you find really fantastic experts in those areas to interview. So basically I came up with a short list of people, ideally, that I had uncovered just through my own, you know, checking out what people are doing out there, the stuff that I was learning, and made a short list, and I just emailed them. I created a project plan. This is what I'm doing. I'm creating a series of marketing teleseminars specifically for health practitioners and coaches, so that they can feel more confident about promoting themselves. This is my mission, is for people to be able to share their messages. I said what my mission was, and I said what I thought was in it for them, that they would be able to venture into new areas, add to their database, because when they're on the call, they are promoting themselves, and they also have an opportunity to promote their products. That I would only have them on there if I liked the products and what it would deliver to my market. So it's a real, what's valuable to me and what fits with my values, what's valuable to the marketplace, and what was the third thing? Relevance. I forget what I was thinking now. So, yeah, so I chose people that basically delivered the content that I knew that my market needed. So I had my program outlined, I sent them an email inviting them to, would you like to participate? These are the dates, and could you pick one? And everyone but one said yes. So I set my date. I said, okay, I'm starting it on September 7. No, I've set a date. I've committed. Sent out the letters, got it all organised. Took me about 6 weeks to set up. And I used a system called teleseminer.com, which allows you to do your interview and record the interview, which means then you've got a product. You've got a recording that you can get transcribed and made into an ebook, into articles, or just the raw audio, which is basically what I did with Kylie. Did you manage to listen to your audio? Yeah, good. Oh, you're transcribing it. I haven't transcribed any of them yet, but it is worth transcribing because it adds value to your market. If you're giving them an audio and a transcription for people that are audio as well as liking to read things, it's bigger value, but you've still just done 1 hour of work.
Did you send your interviewees the list of questions and things to give them a heads up?
No, I actually asked them their questions, and this is one of the things that Janet suggested. So the program I follow was Janet Becker's from Wonderful Web Women, or Wonderful Web Seminars, and she teaches women how to turn their passions into profit, and that's the system that I followed. So she actually suggested that they send you the questions, because quite often these people have been around for a while, the experts that you're interviewing, they know what they want to promote, they know what gets their audience going, they know what converts people to purchasing clients. So the way that you make money from that is, yes.
Oh, you can finish.
Oh, yes. So you make money through, there's a few different ways. First of all, I'm building my database, which I then can communicate with to derive income through that database with my own products that I'm creating from just doing this exercise. Secondly, all the products that get promoted on the calls, which are relevant and that I'm happy to promote, not just anything, it needs to be something that really meets my market. If anyone happens to buy anything, there's a percentage associated with that. That's your affiliate marketing stuff. So there's a percentage there. And, there's a third chain of income. I'm having a mental block, it'll come to me. But ultimately, you're building a list of very, very relevant people that you remain in contact with. So what's really been wonderful about this experience, basically I interviewed 2 people a week for 5 weeks. So this project was over in 5 weeks. It was a bit kind of full on to get started, but as soon as you take the step and make the commitment, it's amazing how easy it gets. The burden comes from the thinking and worrying and how am I going to do it and all that. That's where the heaviness comes from. But once you know in your heart if you're ready for something, you know it's the next step. If you're getting that, take it. That's the biggest. I want you to get that aha. If you're getting that rumbling and that stirring, do it, even if it's scary. Because we all know when we actually do things, it's not as bad. We've learnt that probably most of the time by experience already. So that's where having a mastermind group is good to support you through these processes that you go through. Yeah.
I know it's a bit hard to organise, but an added side to that I'm thinking is rather than do a teleseminar by all means, but also maybe if you're geographically located, to actually set up a little lounge area and do an interview that's videoed.
Yes.
So that you could then even, maybe down the track, you might even sell that to a network or show it to them, and they might actually say, gosh, this woman's got celebrity potential, we'll give her a 5-minute slot on Kerry Ann, or something that can actually lead
absolutely,
to
absolutely. Like any of these models, it's a similar model. If you can get it onto YouTube or a private, if you want to keep it sort of private, so it's.
Hey, you're going to be on YouTube, you wait.
We're all going to be on YouTube tonight, you realise that?
Not tonight.
Oh, well, sometime when it gets it edited.
Yeah.
So yes, absolutely, whatever medium works for you, because some people like to do the face-to-face thing. They don't want to just be audio. That was the third thing, you sell the actual audios. I am giving away audios tonight, but I'll tell you about that soon. So you've got the products that you create, you've got your audios, and you've got the affiliate stuff coming from the people that you joint venture with, but all of that increases your expert status. immediately, yeah, your profile. It's amazing how powerful it is. Like, I can't express how powerful doing teleseminars and promoting it is. It's just important that you're giving value, you're giving what the market wants. That's the key. If you just do it because you want to do it and it's not really what people want. So surveying your people, what do they need, what do they want, start there, find out actually what they want, yes.
How do you, if you're starting up new and you don't have a large database to survey, is that through research mostly, or
yeah, look,
Facebook?
I think Facebook's a fantastic place to get survey information by just posting a question. Oh look, I've been wondering about this, I'm thinking about, be really open about it, I'm thinking about this for my business, what do you reckon? You know, people like that authenticity and that sort of just be yourself, and I'm struggling with this, what do you think? Sorry, Susan, you had your hand up earlier?
It's a question about what can go wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kind of picturing, I have a very specific way of teaching health, of encouraging health, and this is probably a control freak question, but and a potential expert or someone I want to joint venture with, I want to know that their values are in alignment with my values. That's because if they're not, I'm going to be like, don't say that. Yeah. No, that's just totally not what this is about. So I'm just sort of, what can go wrong? How to deal with that?
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. Your values need to be aligned. Your values need to be aligned with